Hello all, good morning. This is Dr. S. Subbalakshmi, an assistant professor in the Department of Mathematics, SNS College of Technology. This is a case study video on the distributions of statistics. So, wherein we have normal distribution, Bernoulli distribution, binomial distribution, Poisson distribution, exponential distribution, gamma distribution, beta distribution, uniform distribution, and log normal distribution. In which we have our students to debut the case study video on binomial distribution and Poisson distribution here. So binomial is nothing but the two variables are considered, which means the probability of successes and the probability of failures are considered, and therefore it is coming under the name binomial. And also Poisson means the number of samples or the number of trials taken is infinitely large, and therefore we will be considered to be a Poisson distribution, wherein we will have n number of cases to handle. But in binomial we will be having only two cases to handle, whether it is a success or a failure. But in the Poisson distribution, as per the data given, we will be handling the question. So these are the distributions which we have taught in class, and for that our students have prepared some case study things, and which we have elaborated by them in the coming videos. We will have a look on to that. Thank you.
Hello everyone, myself Sarana Kumar. I am going to talk about the real life applications of binomial distribution. Binomial distribution is commonly used in real life scenarios where there are two possible outcomes, success or failure, in a fixed number of independent trials. Some practical applications include medical trials. In a clinical trial, a new drug is given to 100 patients, and each patient has 70% chance of recovering. The binomial distributions help determine the probability of exactly 80 patients recovery. Sports performance. A basketball player makes 80% of free throw if they take 5 shots in a game. The binomial distribution predicts the making exactly 4 shots. Thank you.
Good afternoon everyone, myself Rahul Ranjan PM. Today I am going to talk about binomial distribution case study under the scenario of product quality control. Let's take the scenario. A manufacturing company produces smartphone batteries. They want to monitor the defect rate to ensure it remains within the acceptable limits. Each battery has 2% probability of being defective. Now coming to the application of binomial distribution, the binomial distribution is used to model the number of defective batteries in a random sample of a fixed size. For example, if a quality control team inspects a batch of 100 batteries, the binomial distribution can estimate the likelihood of finding a specific number of defective batteries. So the cases under these binomial distribution is calculating the probability of finding 3 or more defective batteries in a sample of 100, setting thresholds for acceptable defect levels to trigger corrective actions, evaluating supplier quality by comparing observed defects with expected values. So the formula for binomial distribution will be So now let us take a sample case that X represents the number of defective batteries and N equal to sample space of 100, and probability will be 0.02. This will be the probability of defect. So the outcome will be the company can maintain a high product quality by identifying the deviations from the expected defect rate and addressing potential production issues early. So thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Mohan. I am here to share a few things about applications of binomial distribution. As you know, binomial distribution is a discrete probability distribution. In that, there is only two outcomes, success or failure, pass or fail, yes or no. For example, if a company is manufacturing a bulb, there will be a defective. If the rate of defective for a company is 5%, if we want to find the defective rate in 100 units, we can use the binomial distribution. If the medical company is introducing the immune system vaccine, it is tested to the patients as in a trial move. If the succession rate is 80%, 8 out of the 10 patients can get to the immune system. In this, binomial distribution is used. Next, we all know about history. History tells about the people who lives in the positivity evidence according to the ages. In that, history, we can predict the amount of inheritance and the traits of the human. Thank you.
So this is how the students are explaining the case studies for binomial distribution and Poisson distribution. We will have some more concepts on case study in the next video as well. Thank you.